morning, cadre. Excuse me. Sunday morning here started off awesome because I finally got rid of the bath bar I was using and got to use my Ghost Town Barber bath soap from the Groomatorium. Love that scent, and so that's an awesome way to start every morning. I've got a lot of other new things that I'll be using this morning. First, I show this in an unboxing, the closer. I believe you can't get it anymore. I got this off of a BST sale. Just did some quick research before I grabbed it. It's from the shaving shop, and it smells. I love it. So nice blind buy that I was happy with, which is a happy surprise. This is actually pretty much exactly the same scent notes as the soap yesterday, which I actually enjoyed the smell of, just not the performance. But this is a offshoot company, one of the three brands that Ariana and Evans have, and I know that their soap is a good performer. So with the razor I'm using today, I'm not considering this a new soap because I'm not worried about the performance, but this is a bergamot, cedar, black pepper, that type of thing. So I guess pretty much all those scents are in my wheelhouse. I have the lather pretty much all pre-mixed prior to my shower, so just the last touch of water. And there you go. I think if you like the boogery, snotty consistency, soft peaks. We've got plenty of lather here today. It was soft and nice and easy to lather. The soap is a little on the hard side, but not hard enough I need to bloom. And what we're doing today is we're taking the same razor as yesterday, but we're swapping out. This had the scalloped bar, timeless razor, and we're swapping it out for the open comb bar. If you can, let me get my hand behind there, you can maybe see the comb's a little easier. There's spaces in between the teeth. People say that open comb razors are a little bit more aggressive, so we'll see how this feels. We've got the same blade in there. It's an Israeli Persona. This will be the third shave on it. And if this is still mild, I'll switch over to try the feather on it. So let's get soaked up and ready to go. We're using the Sorrentino TSE Legacy brush, another gorgeous brush from Eric. So this soap, I would say, out of the tub and on the face, is probably a good 4 out of 5 scent strength. I would say it's unfortunate that it's sold out. I mean, I get everybody has their own business models, but it's especially frustrating if you know that you love this soap and once it's gone, or you can't recommend anybody else to go pick up a tub. But I guess that's also how you can build demand and excitement, that kind of thing. But anyway, some on my shirt there. Nice scent, nice lather. Here we go, my first shave with the open comb on the timeless. Okay, so right away, it does have some blade feel to it, so I can tell. And it does feel different, very obviously different than the scalloped plate. Now, my favorite razor in my den right now is the Asylum RX single edged razor, very heavy, not as heavy as the Timeless. But when the first one was given to me to try before I bought the RX, it was described that it is like a straight razor on a stick, and be very careful with it. Again, I don't think I like completely aggressive razors because the couple adjustables that I've had, I have not been able to crank up to their highest settings. I need to use them on kind of a more mild or medium setting. But the RX, as long as I'm slow and careful with it and watch my angles and pressure, again, it can I wouldn't say bite you very easily because I don't get cuts from it, but it can cause irritation very easily if your angle's a little off or you have a little bit of pressure. And this feels like it would be the same way, but I'll have to tell you, I might have to go back to another DE and intermix and change these out, because that felt much more aggressive than the scalloped plate. But I'm pretty sure that it did not give me the hair reduction in one pass that I get from almost all my other DEs, which is very interesting. And maybe it's not blade feel. Maybe it's just more of a textural feel from the teeth. But you do feel more on your skin, that's for sure. I wouldn't say that's more irritating or anything, at least with the first pass. Let me show you, that's gorgeous. Just gotta show you. Let's see here. Huh. And from my view, it's pretty cool. You can watch the soap squeezing through the teeth there. So yeah, I'm trying to determine if that's blade or teeth, and maybe it's just a little bit of each. I mean, I was always told that you shouldn't, whatever razor, you shouldn't necessarily be feeling the blade if you have it at the right angle, and I think I do. I think it's a mixture of both. I think there's a little textural component from the teeth, but I swear I feel a little bit of, I don't want to say scratching, but yeah, it's either feeling the blade or it's just aggressive enough or something where you can feel like it's kind of scraping off that top level of skin. And that actually is the same feeling I got with the RX the first time that I used it. Is this like, not only is it shaving you, but it's exfoliating off all your dead skin and being pretty aggressive. But this is the weird thing, is there's way more hair left, even with this, than there would be. This is just the first razor I've ever used. I still use it all the time, a Parker 76R twist to open, very basic DE razor. I'm getting closer shaves with that than I do with the Timeless, which with the blade gap and the open combs and stuff, logically doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. I know there's a lot of variables, but one would think if you're feeling the blade, there ought to be no hair left. would say if you're certainly into the bergamot, cedar, amber type of scents, this is certainly a winner for me. So if you happen to see one of these up for sale, I would grab it. So now with my DEs, with my RX, I would be close, if not BBS already on the cheeks and just cleaning that up, but let's see if you can hear how much hair is left now. There's usually a little bit more left on the other side. Yeah. So, I don't know technically what causes that. I'm interested in how you could have a razor with a pretty decent blade gap and no, okay, no, that's kind of sore. That's a whatever is going on, this is about the limit of what I could take on my neck here. It feels, I mean, I'll be okay today. I don't think I could use this again tomorrow or on a consistent basis. You can, oh yeah, so I was right, this soap is awesome. I'm gonna add a little water, but it is still, it's like you've got slippery lotion on there still. So I'm gonna leave the neck alone so I don't mess that up anymore. And the cheeks are pretty close to BBS, so I would say end result of this is as good as any other DE razor. It took longer to get there maybe. But a little bit harsher on the neck. So until that third pass, my thought was tomorrow I would use the open comb and switch to a feather blade to see if we could get more efficient hair removal. After that third pass on the neck, I think what we'll do is we'll go back to the scalloped edge and use a feather with that. It's because, yeah, that's neck's on fire pretty good right there with the alum. Dave in Kentucky, again, was nice enough to loan this to me and say don't be in a rush to get it back. And like I said yesterday, I love the design, I love the weight. So I would really like to see if I can get it dialed in or as much as I can. And then I've got one that should be coming next week with a totally closed bar, the smooth bar, which in theory should be even more mild, and I'm expecting even less efficient, which is not the direction I want to go. But I grabbed it because I found it at a really good price. So but I want to get this one dialed in as much as I can and then compare it to that. And hopefully find a combination that works. Alright, so we've got the alum. And I've got one last new product. I'm not sure the order I should do things in. I'll stick with my old routine here and just replace my balm with it. I don't know if that's the intent. But let me show you. If any of you guys have used this and have better knowledge, I've just seen it around different forums, and Facebook is Nivea Men Aftershave 2 parts. You see it separates there and there's 2 colors. Excuse me. Yeah, shake it together and use it. And you can't buy it in the United States, and I'm not quite sure why. But I went to read the back of it and see if it's meant to be used as hydration after the whole shave, or as an aftershave, and then you use your balm. It's called an active aftershave. The balm I use from Nivea is called a balm. So I'm suspecting that they're separate. But this is 2 in 1. So anyway, I'm going to use this instead of my balm today. And then I'm finishing up with the closer anyway. But I looked on the back to read the instructions, and you can see they're all in German. So it doesn't help. So try this stuff out for the first time. So, oh, that's pretty. That's a nice pretty blue there. Look at that. All mixed together. So it's just got a little reducer there. Since I'm not familiar with this, I'm not gonna glug it on, guys. Woo! So I don't believe that this is alcohol free. Felt that. I buy the alcohol free balm. But it was very interesting, and I don't know how to describe this that much. It felt a little thick, and it did feel like you're putting on like a combination. It felt like you're soothing on a little bit of a lotion, as well as an aftershave. I still have the stinging going on, which makes me wonder. We'll put the glasses on here. I don't know if I'll be able to tell if there's menthol in here, if it's in German. Yeah, so everything's in German, and that doesn't have the ingredients on the bottle. We'll take a look at this here. Yeah, I don't know. So somebody will let me know. The reason that any of that say menthol? No. The reason I wonder is I'm getting the tingling on my cheeks. And menthol for me is fine on the neck, but on the cheeks it'll tingle, which is fine if it stays tingling, but usually it starts to burn and then I have to wash it off. So guys, I'm just gonna let this sit for a while. It could just be there's a lot of alcohol in it and I'm feeling that burn off, but after that's all done, I'm just gonna add this at least to the neck and the back of the neck and everything for the scent. But there we go. And I'll keep you updated on my adventures with the Timeless and the combinations I'm using, and I hope you're all having a great weekend. Thanks. And I'm back. So I just wanted to give you a quick update just as I was about to jet out of the bathroom here. I felt my face again, and it's completely dry. I would say it's not, not tacky, not sticky, very smooth. So this feels like a very great BBS on the everywhere. Just a matter of a little bit of irritation down here, enough so that I probably, again, wouldn't use that combination. But I think that Nivea feels like it's tightened up a little bit. Feels very smooth, protecting. So just wanted to let you know the results of that. And oh, it's taped shut, so I have to open this up later, but I'll throw on some of this. So see you on the forums. Thanks.